James Manning, and welcome once again to Be Young RV. Today we're going to talk about the 34H Fleetwood Expedition 2007. The 34-footer is a real popular size, not too large, not too small, giving you plenty of room. Now with the diesels come a lot of extras that you don't get in gas motorhomes, and those are a few of the things I want to touch on today. For example, the generators in motorized, you'll get as big as 7,000 watts in a gas, but traditionally it's a 5,000 watt, and every time you turn on an appliance it surges high up and down. In this one they're using a 7,500 watt quiet diesel. After the motor has warmed up, the choke is kicked off, the idle drops down low. Now under loads it barely surges, making very little sound difference, and the diesels do run quieter than the gas. This one's a 3-cylinder intercooled big motor, so it'll handle everything you have in here plus anything your neighbor may need. And up here to the left you'll see that there is an air chuck for external hookup for filling up air mattress, the kids blow up toys, making it convenient for even filling up the tires. Now with the diesels comes an air ride suspension. I'm gonna hop inside for just a moment to show you what happens when we dump the air. As you can see, when we dump the air, the coach lowers down on the frame. Now with the leveling jacks, now they don't have as far to go. The step is lowered down 6 inches to the ground. You're not rocking back and forth on the airbag suspension, so even without the jacks, with the air out of the system, it's a more stable and solid floor when walking around with 2 or more people. With the opposing slides, Fleetwood has done a great design on their storage bays. The one bay is huge, giving you plenty of room for larger items as well as individual access for some of the smaller items. The depth of it is 22 inches and the height of it is over 32, giving you plenty of room for storage inside. Over here just back of the slide is a solid one-piece compartment. It's a rotocast design, no seams, doesn't allow dust or road debris to come up through any seams inside, and it has the oversized 90-gallon fresh water tank with easy access for draining the tank at winterizing time. Over here in the back, where there's no lock on the compartment, you'll find that you have access here for your emergency shutoff to your propane tank and your propane fill. Anytime you find a compartment without locks, it'll either have propane or a generator access. The water heater on this one is larger than the standard water heater. This one is a 10-gallon and it is gas and electric. You can run both at the same time, and on this one running both at the same time gives you a recovery of 13 gallons an hour. Now in the back you'll notice it is a rear radiator. Plenty of ventilation with an RV that causes that vacuum coming around the back, swirling in, giving plenty of ventilation. This one is the Caterpillar engine. It's a 7.2 liter. It's 860 foot-pounds of torque. You should have no problem climbing over the hills with this 300 horsepower diesel. Around here to the other side, you'll find where they keep the batteries. Now on this one you have 4 6-volt house batteries. They're cross-tied. The reason for using the 6-volt versus the 12, the 6-volt batteries only have 3 cells. They're much larger than the 12 volts that have 6 cells. By cross-tying the batteries, positive to negative, you're able to create that 12 volt power, and with the larger cells, sustain a lot longer life of battery use. On the other side, you'll find 2 850 cold cranking amp batteries for starting the unit. To the left of that, you'll find that it has a 2,000 watt inverter that'll give you power to run your entertainment center, and you'll have a couple inverted plugs in the bedroom in case you need to run an appliance, a CPAP or something of that nature. And with this inverter, it's also coupled with 3 large solar panels on the roof, adding a lot longer life to your inverted power. Over here, you'll find the dump center. City water hookup is right there. The black tank flush is in that area. Your black and gray tank drain is right there. And with this big bay, it gives you the capacity to leave your sewer hose stored at time to time if you want into the bay, making it easy to clean out. Or if you'd like, back here, the previous owner has installed a sewer hose storage container that comes out with the slide out. And over here with Fleetwood's design, bringing the storage out with the slide, you don't have to climb underneath the wall to get to it. Everything comes out with the slide. And with this oversized area here, you can put longer items, fishing poles, ladders, even store things independently out of the way. This is one of the last areas for storage on the outside. There again, it too is a one-piece rotocast design. Easy to rinse out, easy to maintain. Well, come on inside and I'll show you the inside of the 34H Expedition. Well, welcome to the inside of the 34H Expedition. One of the things, like I'd mentioned earlier, that there are differences between diesel and gas. And when you come up into the cockpit area, you'll notice right away the cockpit area is set for the driver. All the controls are set at a nice easy angle. Once you learn them, you can just reach down and touch them. It is equipped with Icc lights. Those are the little lights you see when truck drivers pass each other. They turn off their running lights to let them know it's safe to come over. You're not supposed to turn your headlights on and off. That's what the Icc light does. You push the button, it kills your running lights on the top, letting your headlights run, letting the truck driver know it's safe to pull back in front of you. But it's set up in a nice easy flow. Allison 6-speed transmission's right there, easy to, at a glance, to see what gear you're in. And with that transmission, you can run it either automatic or in a manual mode, bringing the gear up individually, keeping your RPMs up, which is how you keep the power up in diesel, is keep the RPMs up. Over here, you'll notice it's set with a backup camera in the right area. You're not taking your eyes off the road up here. You're keeping them down here looking down at the road itself. All the gauges are easy to read in the front, from the oil and battery gauge over here to the air pressure gauges. Now let me take you back to the enjoyable part, the house. As you notice as you first walk in, very large living room. The big beautiful leather sofa is a full 72-inch sofa with a nice queen-size hide-a-bed. At the end you have good-sized nightstands with lamps on both sides, as well as a center light. Now the previous owner did something that we're seeing a lot more of in the industry. He's changed his interior lights to LEDs. The LEDs use a lot less power, create hardly any heat off of the bulbs itself, letting you stay out dry camping for longer times. You'll notice over here, it is a 4-door, 14 cubic foot refrigerator, good size, and beautiful maple cabinetry on the inserts. Inside it does come equipped with an ice maker. Next to the galley, you'll find the good size dinette. It's a wider booth than most by 6 inches, giving you a little extra room, plus allowing for a larger tabletop. Over in the galley area, all non-porous solid surface countertops with a countertop extension. Plenty of room in the back for coffee pot, toaster. These take off, you can store them down underneath, giving you plenty of countertop space. All 4 of them will fit underneath, but when they are on, it makes for a very usable countertop. In a 34 foot, one of the ways to keep the size down is to run the bath this way instead of long ways. And you'll find by doing it this way, you get a larger bath. It's the full 8.5 foot width of the coach, taking up the depth area of about 5.5 feet, giving you one of the larger neo-angle showers that you'll see on a motorhome. And as you come into the rear bedroom, you notice for a 34 foot, they didn't skimp too much on room. You get 2 nightstands, over the bed storage, countertop at the foot of the bed, with 3 good sized compartment areas for storage underneath. They did a good job of utilizing what they could. An additional storage adjustable shelves in here, plus a full-size hanging closet with a one-piece washer and dryer in the back. There again, they did a great job of utilizing all the storage, from a little area here to put your DVD and all the wiring out of the way, to additional storage up above that goes clear to the back end of the coach. Now in the bedroom, you also have a couple convenience features. One is the sleep number bed. You can both have your pick of numbers, and if you are doing any dry camping, the bedroom is equipped with a generator on-off switch in the bedroom. Well, for the person who's looking for the power of the diesel, the soft, safe ride of a diesel, with the expense of a gas coach, I think this 34H Expedition does a great job. Well, folks, I'd like to thank you once again for stopping by and visiting me. My name's James Manning. Stop by and see many of the selection of pre-owned RVs we have here at B. Young RV. Thank you.